Oh yeah, before this video technically starts, I have added just some visual videos, just some like trailers from previous Nintendo Directs, some of the Pokemon announcements, as just background material, just so it's something to look at. Because this is really just like a discussion video and like an update video. But um, you know, I hope those bring back some memories, to a certain extent, or just like a little recap on trailers. But besides that, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Generic Cap YouTube channel. I hope you're all doing well and staying safe. I am Generic Cappy, and today I'm making this video just to talk to you all about two different topics. The first of which being that we've recently had Nintendo news. Well, not recently, but there's been Nintendo news since I uploaded my last video on the Pokemon Presents. So we've had basically two news drops since then. I believe, I think it's two news drops, and then I have been gaining some subscribers recently, more subscribers than I usually do. So I wanted to make a small, part to this video just to talk to you all about some of the content I put on this channel. Because I know most of you probably came from my Nintendo content, but I do talk about other things like Marvel and sometimes movies, sometimes television. I do make like those are like usually parts of a different video. So traditionally the channel is Nintendo and Marvel stuff, but um, obviously, there could be times where I talk about different things. So I just wanted to make this also a part of this video. But before this gets a little more confusing, let's just get straight into the news. So the first topic I want to talk about is Pokemon Worlds slash Pokemon World Championships, which is currently going on this weekend. At the time this video is being made, um, it's been going on for Thursday, Friday, today Saturday, and then tomorrow will be the final day. It started off with some news on Pokemon Masters, that they're adding Ash Ketchum as a sync pair, as well as Pokemon Unite is getting a new map. I think that might be the second map that they're adding to the game overall. So it's been like a year, so maybe every year they add one new map, or I guess maybe one new stage. I'm not really sure if they're called stages or maps, for Pokemon Unite, but it's pretty cool. Um, and then obviously during the actual um, event, it's basically an event that highlights this year has highlighted five different five different like tournaments, being a Sword and Shield tournament, otherwise known as the VGC, a TCG tournament for the trading card game, Pokemon Go, Pokemon Unite, and Pokemon Tournament. This being the last year the Pokemon Tournament will be at the event, which is cool. At this moment, three of them have finished, being Pokemon Go, Pokemon Unite, and Pokemon Tournament. And then for the last day, they've saved the TCG championships and the VGZ championships, and the closing ceremony, which will highlight obviously the whole event and will be where probably where the well, they've already talked about that. It's gonna be where the not the first look. There will be brand new information for Scarlet and Violet, and there will be brand new information on the Scarlet and Violet TCG set. The first look at it, which I guess they could be connected in some way. For TCG, it'll probably be the first look at what the main mechanic for the Scarlet and Violet sets will be, like GXs, or for Sun and Moon, the V cards, V Maxes, and V Stars and V Unions were for Sword and Shield. Obviously, like EXs, there was Prime cards, there was level 10 or level X cards. So it could be just a simple letter. It could be like a a mixture, or maybe like a word that they use for the main mechanic for the set. But the reason why I think they could be connected is that when they reveal the set, they could reveal a new Pokemon. Whatever the main mechanic is, like that main mechanic version of that card. And then that new Pokemon could be revealed in Scarlet and Violet. Obviously, there's no guarantees for that. In the past years, they've had smaller announcements, and that could be the same thing here. In 2013 for X and Y, they had the reveal of Mega Kangaskhan, In 2014, I think they had another Mega Pokemon. In 2015, they had they revealed that I think Pokémon Tournament is coming to the Nintendo Wii U. In 2016, they reveal of Crab Brawler. In 2017, I'm not really sure. It could have been something to do with a new form or like a for that would be coming like that maybe the Dusk form. I don't think the Dusk form was revealed at Worlds, but maybe some like new mechanic that was in Ultra Sun Ultra Moon. I think in 2018 they had I think the big reveal was for Detective Pikachu 2, since the main game for that year was Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. So maybe, well, no, I mean there wasn't really much to reveal for for Let's Go. And then for 2019 they didn't reveal like a new Pokemon or like a new form or like a new at that point a new Gigantamax. They revealed and talked about some of the competitive methods for the game. So we could get another one of those, another trailer where they talk about competitive and like some of the attacks that are in the game and some of the abilities and some of the methods you can take. Or we can get a trailer that has like a new Pokemon, maybe like a new town, a new Padalian form. I said Padalian. Well, the region is called I don't know, Paldea. So a Paldean form could be revealed tomorrow. Maybe there's been some rumors about some other forms of some maybe we get a new look at the legendaries. So there's a lot of things they could show off when it comes to that. I mean, I wonder if Terra Crystals will have there will be specific forms that your Pokemon can take up. For Terra Crystals, I don't know if that's been rumored or talked about at all. But I think that'd be kind of cool. Like that'd be like the Gigantamax and Dynamax, mechanic again. Which I mean, maybe they probably won't do that. This is probably closer to like Z moves, where like any Pokemon can have a Z move, instead of like Mega Evolution, where just a handful of Pokemon and Mega Evolutions. But either way, that's pretty cool. I don't really have much predictions. Well, I do have a couple of predictions, but I would rather see that for like another video, just to not specifically focus on Pokemon. But besides that, the Worlds has been pretty well. I mean, pretty good, not pretty well. It's been going pretty well. I've watched a couple of the tournaments. They all go on at the same time, so you can't like go watch all of them if you want like the commentary and everything at the same time. But I've watched the Pokemon Go Pokken tournament and some of the VGC and TCG. Unite is on Twitch, so I didn't know that when it originally happened. I didn't know it was gonna be on Twitch. I thought it'd be on YouTube, but they did it on Twitch. So I haven't watched much of Unite. I want to watch the championship because I want to see how that went. But that's pretty much that. But besides that, it's not really much more for Worlds. There is a code for a Victini for Sword and Shield. I will hopefully display that on the screen right here. You can see the code, and I can say it. And let me go find it so I can just spell it out for any like audio listeners. Okay, so the code is World 22 Victory, but it's spelled out with a W and a 0, then an R, then an L, then a D, then 22, so 22, then a V, then a 1, then a C, then a T, then a 0, then an R, and a Y. So it's World 22 Victory, because a Victini is like the victory Pokemon. That's kind of cool. I like that. I know this has been rumored for a long time, because Victini was like in Sword and Shield. Like, I guess people found that out through like a data mine, but like you couldn't access it ever. Like, I think they added it with the Crown Tundra, but you could just never access it. So it expires tomorrow, or the 21st at the time of this video. It might expire like at the end of the closing ceremony. So if you haven't got it yet, I'd recommend getting it very soon. Another two headlines that I want to give some time to, since I was never able to make a video for them, was the Splatoon 3 Direct and the release of Kirby's Dream Buffet. I I've played a lot of Kirby's Dream Buffet. I really enjoyed the game. I know they released a overview trailer that pretty much went over I think most of the stuff in the game. It is $15, which I don't know. I think it's personally worth the $15. Maybe some people feel differently, but I think it's a very good online game. I've had minimal issues online. I've had some issues, but they've been, they haven't kicked me out of any games yet, so that's pretty good. Um, it's a very nostalgic game to an extent. Um, you know, there's these cookies you can collect, and they have like different characters from like many games. There's like a museum type of mode, and that only goes up to like some of the 3DS games, but the cookies go into many of the much older games. So it's been very cool to collect those. I think you get at least one as you play like a match. And I think you get three if you win a match, which I've won a couple matches. I won like three or four, maybe five. That's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. And then obviously there's a lot of customization in the game, and well, I think that's it. Most of the unlockables come through customizations, and then unlocking like new stages and new mini games, which I don't know how those mini games work. I don't know if you can only play them offline or like mini game stages. I don't know if you can only play those online, or if you play them online, like the game just randomly chooses from whoever's in the lobby, like what stages, from their libraries, um, or it's just like a random chosen, like from all of them. But it's very good. I like it a lot. I've only played a couple hours of it, and it hasn't gotten stale at this point. I do hope that maybe one day they update it. I don't know if it's gonna be a long-lasting game. Um, and I mean, I think one of the main issues that a lot of people have had has been the fact that it's only 4 players. But I think the way that the game works, 4 players does work pretty well. I think if you went to like 6 or 8, it might become a little too cluttered, because when you're on the battle royale stage, it's already kind of hectic. So I don't know how that would. I don't know how that would play out with beyond 4 players. Um, but maybe in the future they could add like a 6-player mode that's like specifically like 6 players, like when you go like and like the stages are adjusted to that. But I think 4 players is pretty good. Now obviously they could have made it for 6 players and probably made the maps bigger, but I still think that might have been a little too cluttered, based on like the battle royale mode. I think the races are fine because you have Waddle Dees in the races, but um, when it comes to the main battle royale mode, I think that's kind of a difficult thing to do when you have like more than 4 players. And then obviously we had the Splatoon 3 Direct. I also like the Splatoon 3 Direct. I am very excited for the game. It comes out in less than 3 weeks now, so very exciting, very exciting. They showed off some new stages. They showed off a new weapon type. They showed off a lot of the new weapons, or old and the slingshot again. So some of the old and new weapons. They showed off a bunch of the NPCs. They showed off my personal favorite mode, I think, from the game, being the tabletop turf war that they're adding. I don't know how long that game mode will last, because I don't know if a lot of people will be playing that mode, but I'm very excited for that. I think that could. I'm not very good at turf war, but I think I can be very good at tabletop turf war. So maybe that's my way into the competitive scene. And then they showed off obviously a bunch of they showed off a little bit of the story. They showed off some of the salmon run, enemies, and some of the new mechanics. And they showed off the new idols, and then they announced. Oh, and then they showed off there's gonna be free updates. They showed off there's gonna be a paid DLC in the future, probably like the end of next year, to like add some longevity to the game. They showed off that the game's at least gonna get 2 years updates, and they added at the end that there's gonna be a Splatfest next Saturday, the 27th or 28th, depending on your time zone. It's gonna be from 12 p.m. EST to 12 a.m. EST. So until in my time zone, Sunday at 12 a.m. But and it's gonna be rock paper scissors shoot, rock paper scissors, because it's the first time we're having 3 idols, which is very cool. So yeah, and they changed the way that Splatfest work. Now there's gonna be a main game, and then there's gonna be like another game where the team with like I'm guessing it probably got the most points during the main game will go against 2 players from each of the other teams. And I think that's pretty cool. I'm not sure how that worked because you don't have a 3-player or a 3-team regular Splatfest match, so maybe it's gonna match you with a different, extra team depending on what teams you're going against. But I guess we'll see about that. But yeah, that's the main headlines I want to talk about since I wasn't able to talk about them. The last two, the Kirby Dream Buffet and the Splatoon 3 Direct, earlier when they happened. So yeah, let's get on to the last part of this video. So I basically just wanted to end this video with a little introduction to my channel because I've been gaining some subscribers recently. I've been gaining more subscribers than I usually do. I think from my Kirby Dream Buffet video that I uploaded a couple weeks ago. But this is the Generic Cappy YouTube channel. I am Generic Cappy. I upload mainly Nintendo videos, but I also talk about Marvel on this channel. So I've been trying to do some reviews of Marvel stuff. She-Hulk is going on right now, so maybe after like a couple episodes I'll do a review of She-Hulk and then maybe an end of season review. I was planning to do a Thor Love and Thunder review, but that didn't necessarily work out. And then I planned to do like a video on the new announcements they had at San Diego Comic-Con. That didn't work out either, so maybe I'll have a all-encompassing video for all that stuff soon. But that's just mainly what I do on here. I try to do at least 1 video a week. So that's like 4 videos a month, all together. Recently, that has not been happening. I've missed about 2 weeks of videos. But yeah, I'm very excited to talk about this kind of stuff. It's stuff I'm interested in, I guess. Nintendo. I also do talk about PlayStation sometimes. Marvel. I do unboxings a lot. Pokemon card openings. So Pokemon, obviously. Like we had a whole segment of Pokemon in this video. My favorite Nintendo franchise is either Pokemon or Zelda. There's a tie between a lot of them. I love Kid Icarus as well. And one game I wish would get a sequel is Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. So maybe we'll get a sequel to Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. In every video that I do a prediction for like Nintendo Directs, I always mention Captain Toad 2. So maybe one day we'll get that. Yes, I also like Kid Icarus Uprising. So I hope that also comes to Switch one day. My favorite PlayStation franchise is Ratchet and Clank. Based on only Rift Apart. I've only played I've played the other ones a little bit, but I finished Rift Apart. And I liked it a lot. So that slowly became my favorite PlayStation franchise. But besides that, I also like Infamous. And then yeah, my favorite Pokemon. Well, my favorite type of Pokemon is Water type. I don't really have a favorite Pokemon. I could say all the water starters are my favorite Pokemon. But yeah, I try to do these kind of videos kind of often. Some weeks it's just an unboxing. Some weeks I try to do a discussion. If we have a Nintendo Direct in the next couple weeks, I will have a reaction for the Nintendo Direct. But besides that, that's all. This channel is very. There's a lot of mixture on this channel of content. So yeah, a lot of stuff. But that's all I have for you all today. So thank you all for watching this video. Please like, comment, subscribe. Share the video with on Twitter, or I'll probably have a link for it on Twitter so you can retweet it. But just make sure to make happy because I rhymes with Generic Happy, and I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye.